Good morning, this is Royce Davis with Idaho Flybox, and today we're going to tie another version of the Skwala. Similar to the first one, this one is just a little simpler, a few less steps, but I think it fishes just as well. Again, I fished the Skwala for the first time in 1995 on the Owyhee River, so this is just a lot of different variations of the same pattern that hatches every spring on the Owyhee River and a lot of other places for that matter. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. If you do like it, subscribe. I'm going to try to make a video every week of different flies, different fishing trips and things like that. So happy fishing and have a good day. Good morning, this is Royce Davis with Idaho Flybox. Like I said before, I'm going to tie a little simpler version of the Skwala. Hopefully it's a little quicker, and I'll show you the steps how to do that. So first thing is hook is the Dairiki 270 in a size 10. Thread is just black ultra thread in a size 70. And first step that we're going to do is tie in the tail, which is just a piece of black rubber legs. Tie in a V-tail, like so. Then next, we take about a 1/4 inch thick piece of black foam. We trim down to that size. Tie in the foam, and then we tie in a piece of black thread, which will be the ribbing over the body. And then we use a piece of, which is basically PMD shuck antron, which is kind of a gold color. Tie that in. We wrap the antron forward. Like so. Tie off and trim the antron, and we pull the foam forward, make a couple wraps over the foam like so, trim the foam, and tie over the end of the foam, and then the black thread we are just going to wrap it the opposite direction. So you wrap loose and then pull tight. Wrap loose, pull tight. Wrap loose, pull tight. Wrap loose, pull tight, like so. We tie over the thread, the ribbing, like so. Next, I like to put in a little crystal flash. So this is just root beer crystal flash for the wing. So, and then I take 2 pieces of just natural gray CDC, and tie that on top of the crystal flash, like so. So I got crystal flash and CDC. Next step is we use deer hair for the head and then also for the wing. So the way we do that is we just make sure that the deer hair is longer, so that after we spin it, so spin the deer hair like so, and then we did it nice and long, so that when we pull the deer, make the bullet head, deer hair is long enough to be part of the wing. And then we trim everything else on the underside and then also on the sides. so that the only deer hair that's left is the stuff that's up top to make the wing. And we put a rubber leg on each side of the deer head, or the bullet head, like so. Kind of position those rubber legs a little bit, like so. And then we whip finish. Cut your thread. And then what I like to do is put some of that Loon UV thin on to secure the legs. Dry that really quick. And then we will trim the tail, trim the legs, and finished. That is the finished Skwala. Again, works a little more trim in there. So that was just a little simpler pattern that works probably just as well as the first one, just easier to tie. So again, this is Royce Davis with Idaho Fly Box, and happy fishing. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the water.